Hey, what's good, fam? Me, Mr. Perry P. You're all in the place to be. I had a quick question for you. And like, whenever you see something, something in the news, whether it be with politics or someone passing away, or just like whatever, something somewhat controversial in the news, how do you talk to your spouse about that? I've always wondered that. Like, how, like, whenever you and this is I'm not just talking about the couples that have opposing views in regards to they're married already, but they have opposing views on religion and spirituality. I mean, they're married already, but they have opposing views on politics. They're married already, but they have opposing views on how they or how communication, what healthy communication looks like, what does it look like to have manage your money well, and the goals there and the practices there. But I'm just talking about the ones that are relatively similar in those big areas. But what happens when you tell your spouse about something that's happening in the news, and then they don't respond the way that you thought they would? Like, I've always wondered about that. Like, maybe because maybe they're growing and evolving, or maybe you're just not paying attention. But yeah, like, how do you handle that? Like, how do you handle a spouse with opposing views that usually they usually have their views are usually aligned up with yours, and they want to talk to the other side of the folks we kind of mentioned earlier, like those couples out there that are already married but have opposing, spiritual and religion views, and or opposing political views, and things like that. Is like, how do you communicate with your significant other well? I mean, do these hot topics automatically explode into hot arguments, or is it one of those things now? It's like, well, they're set in their ways and you're set in your ways, so there's no real common ground, no coming in between the aisles. I've always wondered that. Like, how do couples that do have opposing views on big things or even small things, how do you still come together and still love each other well? How do you still communicate with grace and mercy? How do you do that? But anyways, I just I know it's super random. I'm on my way home, but yeah, I just was thinking about that. So let me know what you think. Other than that, I love ya. Peace.